A billionaire wants you. Archangel Michael says, this person wants you and only you, and when you hear the reason, you'll blush. You have 50 seconds before he changes his mind. Listen carefully, because what you are about to hear will not leave you the same. Imagine a person who has the power to move mountains, a person the world calls a billionaire, a man who sits in rooms where fortunes are made and destinies are rewritten. Out of all the faces he has seen, out of all the people surrounding him, his eyes have fallen only on you. Archangel Michael has been circling your name again and again, declaring that this moment is not ordinary. Stay with me till the end, because once you know the reason he desires you, your heart will race in a way it hasn't in years. This man, surrounded by wealth and every luxury money can buy, has discovered that all his possessions mean nothing compared to the presence of one soul, and that soul is you. Archangel Michael says he has realized that gold can glitter, but it cannot heal, diamonds can shine, but they cannot comfort, palaces can echo, but they cannot fill emptiness. In a world full of endless voices, yours became the one sound he longs to hear. Wait and stay with me, because you will understand why even a billionaire blushes when your name enters his thoughts. He has seen thousands of faces, heard thousands of promises, yet only you carry something the world cannot purchase. Archangel Michael whispers that your heart carries a light that money cannot buy. He has noticed the way your silence speaks louder than words, the way your eyes reveal purity the world rarely witnesses. This is why he says, it's her, it's him, it's only this one person who carries what I have been missing. Out of every choice he could make, he chooses you, and he does not want to delay. Archangel Michael says the heavens themselves are leaning closer right now, because there is a connection being written into your destiny that others will never understand. He wants you, not because of what you own, not because of what you show, but because of the authenticity that flows from your soul. And when he tries to speak, his words stumble, his voice falters, because the truth is, it makes even a billionaire shy, it makes even a powerful man blush. Hold on and stay with me, because you only have 50 seconds before his courage pushes him forward or his fear holds him back. In these precious moments, know this, you are not overlooked, you are not forgotten, you are being chosen. Archangel Michael says it is your presence, your spirit, and your essence that carries more weight than all his wealth combined. And the reason will astonish you, because deep down he believes you are the missing part of his story. This is not coincidence, this is alignment. This is not an accident, this is divine orchestration. Archangel Michael says your name is already being spoken in places you have never stepped into, your face is already being remembered in dreams you do not know exist. A billionaire wants you, yes, but it is not just about his desire, it is about heaven showing you that you are far more valuable than you ever imagined. Stay with me till the end, because what I am about to reveal will pull you deeper into the mystery of why this man, powerful, wealthy, admired by many, cannot rest until he finds you. Archangel Michael says the truth is not written on the walls of gold he owns, but in the gentle rhythm of your existence. It is not your possessions that have captured him, it is your spirit. He has encountered countless people who try to impress, but only you leave him speechless without effort. He has been in rooms where deals worth billions were signed, yet none of those moments could quicken his heartbeat the way a thought of you does. Imagine this. While the world sees him as untouchable, the heavens see him as a man undone by the thought of your smile. Archangel Michael whispers that when your image crosses his mind, his strength feels like weakness, his power turns into humility, and he asks himself, "Why do I feel like a child again?" That is the blush of destiny, something money cannot command. Wait and stay with me, because here is the deeper reason: you are not just a person to him, you are a mirror. You reflect what he has been searching for all along: truth, innocence, and a heart that cannot be bought. Archangel Michael says he is moved not by what you could give him, but by what you already are. Your presence carries a healing he did not know he needed, a calmness that even his fortune could never purchase. In a crowd of thousands, your soul stands apart. And though he may have admirers lined up, they all fade into shadows when your name rises in his memory. That is why the heavens are stirring right now. Archangel Michael says your worth has never been tied to wealth, yet even wealth itself recognizes your value. And that is why this billionaire wants you, not for your appearance alone, but for the eternal light that walks with you. Stay with me till the end, because in this moment, Archangel Michael declares that heaven is writing a new chapter with your name stamped upon it. The reason he blushes is because he sees in you something the world cannot explain, a divine calling stitched into your being. He sees in you not just love, but destiny. Hold on and stay with me, because the moment you are about to step into is unlike anything you have ever known. Archangel Michael says this man, who has the world at his fingertips, trembles when it comes to you. Do you understand what that means? A billionaire, who makes others wait, who is never questioned, who commands entire empires with a single word: when he thinks of you, he pauses. He hesitates. He blushes. Because his heart no longer listens to logic, it listens to your name. He has confessed in silence, whispered in his own thoughts that no amount of money, no tower of gold, no ocean of riches can replace the purity of your spirit. Archangel Michael says he is captivated not by the way you look, but by the way you exist. The way your presence changes the atmosphere, the way your energy softens the hardest days, the way your silence speaks like poetry to his restless soul. Wait and stay with me, because Archangel Michael reveals something deeper. This man is not chasing you for pleasure, he is drawn to you for purpose. He feels that his destiny has been incomplete without you, that the story he built with billions was just a shadow until the light of your essence touched his path. And the reason he blushes is because when he sees you, even in imagination, he recognizes truth, and truth has always been stronger than power. In private moments, when the world cannot see, he has imagined your hand in his. He has pictured conversations that make him laugh in a way his money never could. He has thought of evenings where your presence brings more peace than all the estates he owns combined. And Archangel Michael says the heavens are smiling, because for the first time, this man realizes that true wealth is not measured in currency, it is measured in connection. Stay with me till the end, because Archangel Michael is not showing you this for entertainment. He is showing you because your worth is being confirmed in front of heaven and earth. The reason you will blush is not just because a billionaire desires you, but because the heavens themselves are saying, "You were always rare, you were always chosen, you were always the treasure the world overlooked." Stay with me till the end, because this is the moment where silence breaks and truth comes forward. Archangel Michael says this man, who has hidden behind empires and business walls, has reached the point where he cannot keep the secret anymore. His heart has been whispering, his soul has been wrestling, and now the words are trembling at his lips: "I want you, and only you." For years, he thought his wealth defined him. He believed power was enough to secure love, and success was enough to fill the emptiness. But when your presence brushed against his path, even in the smallest way, everything he believed collapsed. Archangel Michael says he realized in that instant that love cannot be earned by gold, and peace cannot be purchased with money. It was you. Always you. Hold on and stay with me, because the confession goes deeper. He admits that when he sees you, he feels stripped of every mask he has ever worn. He feels seen, not as a billionaire, not as a public figure, but as a man searching for meaning. Archangel Michael whispers that your spirit pierced the veil of his reputation and touched the one place that had remained untouched, his heart. And that is why he blushes, because he has finally found something real in a world that only pretends. In his private moments, he has rehearsed the words he longs to say, "You are the part of my story I did not know was missing. You are the calm to my storms, the melody to my silence, the truth to my searching. Out of all I could have, I choose you." And though the world calls him powerful, he feels powerless in front of the purity of your soul. Archangel Michael says heaven is leaning closer right now, because when a confession of this depth is released, the universe shifts. This is not a billionaire choosing out of vanity, this is destiny choosing out of eternity. And his heart, once locked by ambition, has been unlocked by the simple thought of you. Stay with me till the end, because you must know this: you are not just wanted, you are needed. You are not just admired, you are chosen. And when he speaks, his words will shake even himself, because he will realize that the greatest wealth he has ever discovered is not in his accounts, but in the miracle of your existence. Wait and stay with me, because now Archangel Michael begins to reveal the next step. His heart has confessed in silence, but silence cannot remain forever. A billionaire who once thought he had everything has finally realized he must take action, because the thought of losing you frightens him more than losing money, more than losing status, more than losing all he has built. He is preparing a way to reach you, not through lavish displays, not through grand announcements, but through sincerity. Archangel Michael whispers that he wants to come to you quietly, without the noise of the world, so that his voice trembles only for your ears. He is crafting words that are not meant to impress you, but to show you that he is humbled in your presence. For the first time in years, he feels like a man who wants to be seen for who he truly is, not for what he owns. Stay with me till the end, because this is where the heavens draw closer. Archangel Michael says his decision is already sealed in the spirit realm. He will find a way to stand before you, to let his eyes carry the truth his lips have struggled to say. And when that moment comes, even he will be surprised by the way his voice shakes, because powerful men are not supposed to tremble, yet he will tremble for you. He is not coming to you with contracts, not with offers, not with numbers written on checks. He is coming with something more fragile, more precious: honesty. He wants you to know that in a world that chases him, he only wants to chase you. In a world where thousands want his attention, he only longs for your gaze. And Archangel Michael says the blush you feel when you hear this truth is not weakness, it is destiny unfolding before your very eyes. Hold on and stay with me, because you must understand the weight of this. This is not about a billionaire choosing someone for show, this is about heaven showing you that you are irreplaceable. His wealth could have bought him anyone's company, but it is your spirit, your soul, your essence that has undone him completely. And that is why he cannot delay anymore. Archangel Michael declares, his heart is ready, his steps are guided, and his confession will soon find you. Not because of chance, but because of divine alignment. The next move is his, but the blessing belongs to you. Stay with me till the end, because this is where heaven draws the curtain back on the meeting that is already being prepared. Archangel Michael says the moment has been written, the first encounter where he stands before you not as the world sees him, but as he truly is. No cameras, no lights, no audience, just him, and you, and the truth he has carried too long in silence. Picture it, a man who has walked into countless rooms with authority suddenly walks into one space and feels small, because it is your presence that fills the air. Archangel Michael whispers that his eyes will betray him before his words do, he will look at you in a way he has never looked at anyone else. He will try to steady his voice, but the weight of his confession will make it tremble. Hold on and stay with me, because this is not a performance. This is not a staged scene for admiration. This is destiny colliding with courage. He will not begin with grand speeches, he will begin with honesty. I have everything, yet I feel empty. But when I think of you, I feel whole. Those words, simple yet heavy, will carry more weight than all the signatures he has ever placed on contracts worth billions. And in that moment, Archangel Michael says, you will see something rare, his humanity. The man who hides behind wealth and power will finally let his guard fall, because your soul disarms him in a way nothing else can. He will confess that he has been waiting for this moment, that he has tried to silence it, but he cannot anymore. The truth is too strong, the connection too undeniable. Wait and stay with me, because the heavens are not just watching this moment, they are aligning it. Every detail, every step, every word is being orchestrated so that when he finally speaks, it will not feel forced, it will feel divine. Archangel Michael says your very presence will be the sign he has been praying for, and his words will be the confirmation heaven has been preparing for you. And when you hear the reason, when he finally reveals why it is you and only you, it will make you blush, not from embarrassment, but from the overwhelming realization that someone so powerful could be brought to his knees by the purity of your soul. That is not accident. That is destiny. Stay with me till the end, because now we step into the moment where words finally break free. Archangel Michael says his heart has carried this secret too long, but destiny cannot stay hidden forever. He looks at you, and in that glance the weight of years falls away. For the first time, he is not a billionaire, not a figure of power, he is just a man whose soul has been waiting for one person, you. He takes a breath, and his voice shakes, not from fear, but from the immensity of truth. I have everything the world told me I should want. Wealth. Recognition. Power. But all of it feels empty without you. When I see you, I see the one thing money cannot buy, meaning. When I hear your voice, I hear the one sound that silences every noise of my world. You are the missing part of me. Hold on and stay with me, because Archangel Michael whispers that heaven itself bends closer as these words are spoken. It is not a proposal written in gold, it is a confession written in sincerity. He is not here to show off riches, he is here to lay down pride, to say that in front of you he is not untouchable, he is vulnerable. And vulnerability, for him, is more frightening than losing billions. Yet for you, he is willing to risk it. He admits that he blushes every time he thinks of you because you awakened something he thought he lost long ago. Not passion alone, but innocence. Not desire alone, but destiny. I want you, and only you, not for what you could give me, but for who you already are. Those words, Archangel Michael says, are heavier than any fortune, because they are born from truth. Wait and stay with me, because what he has spoken is more than a confession, it is a turning point. He has spent years building empires, but in this moment he realizes that the greatest empire is love, and it begins with you. His heart is no longer guarded, his walls have fallen, and his eyes shine with the honesty that heaven itself has unlocked. Archangel Michael declares, "You are not just chosen, you are cherished. You are not just admired, you are irreplaceable." And when you hear these words, when you feel the weight of his confession, you will understand why even a billionaire trembles, why even power bows to love, and why your name has been written in his destiny from the beginning. Stay with me till the end, because now comes the moment that heaven has been waiting to reveal, the reaction, the silence that follows his words, and the atmosphere that shifts when truth is finally spoken. Archangel Michael says as his confession fills the air, there is a stillness, like the pause before dawn, when everything holds its breath for the sun to rise. That stillness is sacred, because in it your soul recognizes what your heart has long been waiting for. You see it in his eyes. This is not a man rehearsing lines, this is a soul exposing itself. For the first time, he is stripped of his crown, his title, his wealth. He stands not as the billionaire the world admires, but as the man who only wants you. And as you look back at him, Archangel Michael whispers that the heavens tremble with joy, because your spirit receives the truth before your lips can even form a reply. Hold on and stay with me, because the emotions that rise are more powerful than words. He blushes, not from weakness, but from the strength it takes to be vulnerable. And you, hearing the depth of his desire, feel your heart race, not from fear, but from the overwhelming beauty of being chosen. Archangel Michael says this is why you blush, because destiny is touching you in a way that cannot be explained, only felt. He reaches for your hand, not with the arrogance of a man used to control, but with the humility of someone who has finally found what he was searching for. And in that touch, you feel the honesty that no amount of gold could ever weigh against. It is soft, it is trembling, it is real. Archangel Michael declares this is the sign, that heaven has turned power into humility, wealth into sincerity, so that love could finally stand uncovered. Wait and stay with me, because the heavens are not silent in this moment. They are singing. Archangel Michael says angels are circling above, rejoicing that what was hidden is now revealed, that what was delayed is now unfolding. This is not chance. This is not accident. This is heaven's orchestration, and you are standing inside it. And now you understand the truth. The reason he wants you and only you is because your soul carries what his fortune never could. And when you hear it, when you feel it, when you see it in his trembling eyes, you will blush, not out of shyness, but out of the overwhelming grace of being recognized, chosen, and cherished in a way that shakes even the richest man alive. Stay with me till the end, because this is the part where Archangel Michael reveals the heavenly assurance that seals everything. His confession has been spoken, your heart has felt the weight of truth, and now the heavens add their signature. Archangel Michael says what has been declared cannot be undone, because it was written before you were even aware of it. This connection, this moment, this divine unfolding, it is not just his desire, it is heaven's alignment. Heaven wants you to see something. When he looks at you, the billionaire is no longer defined by wealth, but by wonder. He no longer measures his worth by possessions, but by presence, your presence. And the reason he blushes is not just attraction, it is recognition. His soul recognizes something eternal in you. Archangel Michael whispers, "She is the crown you did not earn with riches, he is the treasure you did not buy with gold, this is the gift of destiny. Hold on and stay with me, because now Archangel Michael confirms the future. This is not a fleeting feeling that will vanish with time, this is a bond heaven has decided to strengthen. Every step he takes toward you will be guided, every word he speaks will be guarded, and every door that needs to open will open. Not by his power, but by divine orchestration. And you, yes, you, must understand that this is more than romance. It is testimony. The heavens are showing you that your value is not tied to status, but that even status itself bends to acknowledge your worth. A billionaire wants you, yes, but more than that, heaven has chosen you, and heaven's choice is final. Archangel Michael declares, you are stepping into a season where being wanted is no longer about flattery, but about destiny. Where being chosen is not temporary, but eternal. Where love is not measured in money, but in meaning. And when you hear the reason, when you feel the confession, when you see the blush on his face, you will understand that this is not about him alone. It is about you walking into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Stay with me till the end, because this is the grand closure, the heavenly seal on everything you have heard. Archangel Michael says, destiny has spoken, and heaven has confirmed. The confession is no longer a secret, the desire is no longer hidden. He wants you and only you, not because of what you show, not because of what you carry in your hands, but because of who you are in your soul. Archangel Michael whispers that the reason will forever make your heart blush, because when he looks at you, he sees more than love, he sees eternity. In you, he sees the part of himself he has been searching for in every deal, in every possession, in every success. Yet none of it compared. All of it faded when he realized that your presence holds more value than his entire fortune. Hold on and stay with me, because now Archangel Michael gives you heaven's perspective. You were never ordinary. You were never overlooked. Even the powerful must bow to the light you carry, because that light was placed inside you by the Creator himself. That is why a billionaire, a man with everything, blushes at the thought of you, because he is standing before heaven's masterpiece. And now comes the final assurance. Archangel Michael says the steps ahead are blessed, the path before you is guarded, and the confession you have heard will not vanish into silence. It will grow, it will unfold, it will turn into a story written by heaven itself. This is not a passing spark, it is a fire lit by destiny. Wait and stay with me, because you must leave with this truth sealed in your heart: you are wanted, you are chosen, you are irreplaceable. And when you hear the reason, when you see the blush, when you feel the weight of his words, you will know, heaven itself orchestrated this moment. Archangel Michael declares, you are the treasure. You are the answer. You are the one. And no power on earth can take that away. Stay with me till the end, because Archangel Michael is not finished. there is still one layer of truth that heaven wants to uncover for you. The confession has been spoken, the blush has been revealed, but now comes the reason why the heavens themselves orchestrated this moment. Archangel Michael says, "You are not just a choice, you are destiny's design." The billionaire may have thought it was his decision, but heaven smiles because this was never about his power, this was about your purpose. His eyes were directed to you not by chance, but by divine appointment. Archangel Michael whispers that every path he walked, every success he gained, every empty night he faced, was leading him here, to you. Because in you rests the piece of his story that no amount of money could complete. Hold on and stay with me, because the reason you will blush goes beyond desire. It is because heaven is showing you that you are the answer to a prayer he could never speak out loud. His soul has been restless, surrounded by everything but fulfilled by nothing. And then your presence appeared, carrying the peace he has long searched for. That is why he blushes, not from weakness, but from the overwhelming recognition that you are the rarest treasure he has ever found. Archangel Michael says, "Even angels marvel when someone with riches beyond measure bows before something greater than wealth, love." And in this case, love wears your face, carries your voice, and moves with your spirit. That is the hidden truth behind his desire. He does not simply want you for this moment, he wants you for eternity. Wait and stay with me, because this is heaven's final assurance. What is unfolding is not fragile, it is firm. It is not passing, it is permanent. Archangel Michael declares that when a man who has everything chooses only you, it is not flattery, it is prophecy. And when you hear his reason, when you see the blush, when you feel the weight of heaven's orchestration, you will know. This is not just love, this is destiny taking form. Stay with me till the end, because Archangel Michael now reveals the vision of what comes next. The confession has been spoken, the emotions have been unveiled, but now heaven shows you the path beyond this moment. Archangel Michael says this is not the end of the story, it is the beginning of something the heavens have long been preparing. Heaven paints a picture, you and him walking side by side, not as a billionaire and someone chosen, but as two souls finally aligned. Archangel Michael whispers that his wealth will no longer be his crown, you will be. His greatest investment will not be in stocks or empires, but in building a life where your laughter fills the air, where your presence becomes the heartbeat of his days. Hold on and stay with me, because Archangel Michael says his steps are already guided. He is not coming to overwhelm you with grandeur, but to build something lasting, something eternal. The reason he blushes is not only because of love, but because of reverence. He reveres the light you carry, the way your spirit brings balance to his restless world. And heaven smiles, because even angels know, when the powerful bow before the pure, when the wealthy find treasure in the simple, when one heart chooses another with such sincerity, destiny has spoken. Archangel Michael declares that every future conversation, every quiet moment, every shared glance will carry the weight of heaven's blessing. Wait and stay with me, because the final assurance is this: you are not walking into a story that fades. You are walking into a story written in eternity. The reason he wants you, the reason he trembles, the reason he blushes, it is because heaven itself decided that his wealth would not complete him, but your soul would. Archangel Michael says, this is the truth. This is the reason. And this is your destiny. Stay with me till the end, because now Archangel Michael speaks not only about confession and future vision, but about the blessing that seals it all. He says this story is not ordinary, it carries the signature of heaven itself. The billionaire's desire is not a fleeting passion, it is a divine echo, a reflection of how heaven has always valued you. Archangel Michael whispers that when he spoke those trembling words, the heavens recorded them. His blush was not just a moment of shyness, it was a sacred sign. A man of unimaginable wealth was reduced to humility in the presence of your spirit. And heaven rejoices, because it proves what was always true: your worth cannot be priced, your beauty cannot be measured, and your soul cannot be replaced. Hold on and stay with me, because the blessing comes next. Archangel Michael stretches his wings over you right now, declaring that this love will not be stolen, this destiny will not be delayed, this confession will not be silenced. The angels are standing guard, ensuring that what has begun in truth will continue in truth. Heaven shows you glimpses of tomorrow, conversations under quiet skies, moments where his laughter is born not from business, but from joy you create, days where his success is not counted in profits, but in the peace your presence gives him. And Archangel Michael says this is why he wants you, not to add to his wealth, but to complete his soul. Wait and stay with me, because the final seal is this: heaven has chosen you. Even the powerful must bow before heaven's decision, and even the wealthy must acknowledge heaven's treasure. You are that treasure. You are the reason. And when you hear it, when you feel it, when you finally realize the depth of his confession, you will blush, not because you are small, but because you are more extraordinary than you ever believed. Archangel Michael declares, this is your blessing, this is your story, this is your divine seal. Stay with me till the end, because this is where Archangel Michael unveils the divine promise written over this story. His confession has been spoken, your heart has felt the weight of his words, but heaven is not finished. Archangel Michael says the reason this moment feels so powerful is because it is not built on human desire, it is woven into divine destiny. The billionaire who once held the world in his hands now holds only one dream in his heart: you. And Archangel Michael whispers that this is not an accident. His wealth was always meant to lead him here, his power was always meant to humble him here, his success was always meant to be placed at the feet of destiny, so he could finally find the one thing he could never buy: your love. Hold on and stay with me, because Archangel Michael declares a promise. He says this connection will not fade like shadows in the night. It will be guarded by angels, sealed by heaven, and blessed with peace that cannot be stolen. When he looks at you, when he speaks your name, when he blushes at the truth he cannot hide, he will know, this is not just love, this is eternity unfolding. And you, listen carefully, were always meant to be more than admired. You were meant to be cherished. You were meant to be chosen. Archangel Michael says you are stepping into a season where heaven itself will prove your worth, not by chance, but by design. Even the powerful bow when destiny speaks, and even the wealthy blush when truth is revealed. Wait and stay with me, because the heavens are sending one final confirmation: what begins with confession will grow into covenant, what begins with trembling words will turn into unshakable promises. The reason you will blush is not because of his power, but because heaven has revealed, you are the crown, you are the treasure, you are the destiny he was always seeking. Archangel Michael declares, this story is sealed. This love is guarded. And your place in it is eternal. Stay with me till the end, because Archangel Michael now shows you the divine celebration that heaven has prepared for this story. The confession has been spoken, the promise has been sealed, but now the heavens themselves rejoice. Archangel Michael says when truth is revealed, angels dance, and when destiny unfolds, creation sings. Imagine this, a billionaire who once carried the weight of the world now stands in awe, his power humbled by love. And the heavens respond, not with silence, but with joy. Archangel Michael whispers that the skies are filled with light, because what has begun in humility will grow into a testimony of glory. Hold on and stay with me, because Archangel Michael reveals that this love is more than romance, it is restoration. It restores what was missing in his heart, it restores what was forgotten in your spirit, and it proves that heaven can take two lives from different worlds and write them into one divine story. Even his blush is a sign of heaven's celebration, because it shows the truth, even the mighty tremble before real love. The angels surround you, not to warn, but to bless. They sing over you, declaring that your worth is eternal, your place is secure, and your story is protected. Archangel Michael says this is heaven's celebration, your destiny recognized, your value exalted, your heart chosen. Wait and stay with me, because the final picture is this, heaven and earth agreeing. A billionaire choosing you, heaven sealing it, and Archangel Michael standing guard. The reason he wants you, the reason he blushes, the reason he cannot let you go is because heaven has declared, you are the crown he was always searching for, you are the treasure no gold could ever replace. Archangel Michael declares, the heavens rejoice, the earth agrees, and your story is eternal. This is not the end, it is the celebration of a love that was always meant to be. Stay with me till the end, because now Archangel Michael does not simply whisper, he decrees. This is no longer just a confession from a man, it is a proclamation from heaven. Archangel Michael says, your destiny has been written, your worth has been confirmed, and your name has been sealed in light. The billionaire who once thought his crown was gold now realizes his true crown is you. And Archangel Michael declares this truth loudly, no one else can take your place, no one else can carry your light, no one else can complete the story heaven has already designed. His blush is not just a reaction, it is heaven's sign that even power bows before purity. Hold on and stay with me, because this decree is bigger than love, it is legacy. Archangel Michael says that through this union, through this divine connection, a story will be told for generations, that heaven's treasure cannot be bought, but only revealed. And you are that treasure. You are the reason he waits, the reason he trembles, the reason his heart finally feels whole. Wait and stay with me, because now heaven stamps its seal, this bond will not be broken, this destiny will not be delayed, this love will not be silenced. The decree of heaven stands above the noise of the world, and Archangel Michael stretches his wings to guard it. And the final decree is this, you are chosen. You are wanted. You are eternal. When he blushes, when he speaks, when he finally says the words that have been trembling on his tongue, you will know that Archangel Michael was right all along, this is not desire, this is destiny. Archangel Michael declares, the heavens have spoken, the earth bears witness, and your story has been sealed forever in the book of love and eternity. Stay with me till the end, because Archangel Michael is now revealing the afterglow of what happens once the confession has been spoken, once the decree has been sealed, once the truth has finally been released into the open. He says destiny does not stop at a single moment, destiny continues to ripple, like waves spreading across an endless ocean. Archangel Michael whispers that after the words are spoken, after his face flushes with honesty, there is a silence between you that speaks louder than anything else. It is in that silence that heaven moves. The air shifts, the angels surround, and you realize you are standing not in coincidence but in covenant. Hold on and stay with me, because this afterglow is filled with signs. You will see it in the way he looks at you afterward, not with pride, but with awe. You will feel it in the way he reaches for your hand, not to control, but to cherish. You will know it in the way his voice softens, because he understands he is standing before something sacred. Archangel Michael says that in this afterglow, heaven will begin to weave new beginnings. Days will come where laughter replaces silence, where companionship replaces loneliness, where peace replaces emptiness. The billionaire who once counted wealth will now count moments with you, because every moment feels richer than every fortune he owns. Wait and stay with me, because Archangel Michael reveals that this glow is not temporary, it is eternal. The blush may fade from his face, but it will remain as a memory that guides him. The words may leave his lips, but they will echo in your heart forever. And heaven will keep reminding you that this story is more than romance, it is prophecy fulfilled. Archangel Michael declares, the afterglow of this love will be brighter than the moment itself, because it is not only his confession that matters, it is heaven's confirmation that seals it. You are chosen. You are wanted. You are eternal. And the story is only beginning. Stay with me till the very end, because Archangel Michael now gives the final golden closure, the last blessing that seals everything you have heard from the beginning until now. He says, the confession was only the opening, the promise was only the middle, but the crown moment is here, the ending that never ends. Archangel Michael whispers that heaven has already written your name in a place where no erasure exists. The billionaire's blush, his trembling words, his humbled heart, all of it was orchestrated not to flatter you, but to show you that you were always beyond price. You were always the one treasure hidden in plain sight, waiting for heaven's timing to shine. Hold on and stay with me, because now Archangel Michael speaks as if the heavens themselves lean close. You are the crown. You are the answer. You are the fulfillment of what even the powerful could not find anywhere else. His wealth was loud, but his heart was empty. And then your presence filled the silence with meaning. That is why he wants you. That is why he blushes. That is why heaven chose you. In this final moment, Archangel Michael declares a blessing over you. Your worth will never again be questioned. Your name will never again be overlooked. Your destiny will never again be delayed. What has been confessed will grow into covenant, what has been whispered will grow into reality, and what has been sealed will remain eternal. Wait and stay with me, because this is the last seal. You are chosen by heaven, confirmed by love, and crowned by destiny. The world may see a billionaire choosing you, but the truth is far greater. It is heaven showing you that you were chosen long before the world ever knew your name. Archangel Michael spreads his wings and speaks, this story is sealed. This love is blessed. And you, the one who hears these words, will forever carry the crown of being wanted, chosen, and eternal. Stay with me till the end, because Archangel Michael is not finished. There is still more unfolding in this story. The confession was powerful, the decree was sealed, the afterglow was radiant, but now heaven shows you what lies beyond. Archangel Michael whispers, the blessing does not stop with a moment, it continues into a lifetime. The billionaire who once blushed at the sound of your name will now find himself guided every step closer to you. His heart, once restless, will be anchored in your presence. His days, once crowded with noise, will now be centered around your voice. And Archangel Michael says the heavens are rejoicing, because what began with trembling words has now grown into a prophecy of union. Hold on and stay with me, because this next chapter is filled with more than love, it is filled with purpose. You are not just someone he desires, you are the one he was meant to walk with into destiny. Archangel Michael whispers that when he looks at you, he does not see a companion only, he sees a partner, a mirror, a guide. And he blushes not only from love, but from reverence, because he knows heaven entrusted him with something priceless, you. Wait and stay with me, because the afterglow is turning into a promise. Archangel Michael says angels have circled around you both, creating a shield so that no voice, no distraction, no shadow can steal what heaven has already ordained. This is not fragile, it is firm. This is not passing, it is permanent. And the final picture Archangel Michael gives is this: you, walking forward crowned not by wealth, not by recognition, but by love that is eternal. The billionaire's words will echo, his blush will remain in memory, but heaven's decree will last forever. You are chosen. You are wanted. You are eternal. Archangel Michael declares, the story has not ended, it is only growing brighter. And the reason will always make you blush, because heaven has written you as the one and only. Stay with me till the very end, because this is the crown moment, the final seal of heaven over everything you have heard. Archangel Michael says, the story does not end here, it rises into eternity. The confession, the promise, the blessing, the celebration, all of it has been leading to this single truth: you are not just wanted for a moment, you are chosen for forever.